time to talk about some furry adjacent culture, and I know this might seem like a 2014 commentary video where I go, haha, furry, point and laugh, but I'm actually pro-furry, okay? I think furry characters are cool, I've done furry art commissions, I've been to the fur cons, I'm no hater. So let's talk about Quadrobics. Quadrobics is pretty simple from what I can tell. It's human imitating quadruped movements from animals in the wild. Apparently starting with some virality with young Russian kids on TikTok, but it quickly spread once people caught wind. Now, moving around on all fours has been around for a while. I remember years back that video of that girl running like a horse shocked the world. At first you're kind of scared when you watch that, but then you watch it a second time and you're kind of impressed. How does she move like that? She took equestrian girl to the next level. She's just a horse now. In my worldview, that video of a girl running on all fours and jumping like a horse, WTF as this re-upload puts it in the title, is the original Quadrobics meme. But let's get into this new stuff. About a year ago, a Redditor posed this question. Okay, I'll bite, they said. What are Quadrobics? The top comment summed this concept up pretty succinctly though. Scared Sage wrote, Quadrobics involves walking, running, jumping on all fours, which has become a trend for Therians in the recent years, end quote. If you don't know what a Therian is, by the way, it's someone who identifies with an animal in some way. Scared Sage writes that many are starting to believe that Therians have to do Quadrobics, but that's actually not true. It's just a fun thing some people do. So what does it look like? Well, here's Amber performing a jump like a cat. She really kind of pops off here. Even jumps like a cat when it's spooked by a snake that isn't actually a snake, it's just a cord or something. But cats are so silly, they've evolved to think sticks are going to destroy them. This is really impressive though, honestly. I don't think I'm going to be jumping around with my cats anytime soon, but Amber is kind of next level. And she explains that you should start by doing handstands and eventually work your way up to the movement by practicing frog jumps. The frog jump looks pretty fun. Maybe if I got to do that in gym class instead of getting my hands rolled over by those squares with 4 wheels, I would have enjoyed gym more. Have me doing frog jumps or Therian cat jumps instead of the FitnessGram pacer test, and maybe I'd have been a little happier growing up. Amber has other tutorials too though, like this one from 6 months ago, which includes many more movements like running, bucking, landing, canter. I mean, she has the whole emote wheel in this thing. Her socks freaked me out in this video because I thought those were her actual feet. Maybe in a couple years, people can buy furry pills and turn into cats. Until then though, we'll have to stick to Garfield Rule 34. Don't Google that. Obviously, this trend really started kicking off on TikTok, where most of youth and meme culture is starting online these days. This video by CyberSyn is honestly sicko mode. Watch this insane slow-mo clip and tell me this isn't the coolest thing you've seen since Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites dropped. Honestly, just put a Skrillex MIDI over this. Here's another TikTok by Stinky Cat where she jumps over an obstacle. This is parkour to the next level. I thought bouncing myself on a rail at McDonald's was the coolest thing ever in 2012, but little did I know we were gonna start hopping crates and barrels like we're your dog at the National Dog Show in 2024. God damn. Here's another one from Lunar's Territory 2 with a run on the beach. The slow-mo just gets me every single time. So what do you think? Are you gonna start hopping over your couch in your living room like a cat? Or are there Therians that do sort of movements like a giraffe or a horse or a donkey or an ant? I don't know. Get creative with it. Shout out to the Therians. I'm gonna stay bipedal. In fact, I think it's half the reason we're so scary in this world. I mean, animals strike fear in others by standing on their hind legs. Think like a bear. If I go back to being quadruped, like our old landmass ancestor, I might as well just go back into the water like the whales did. I'm gonna take that +2 fear bonus with the bipedal trait. Anyway, peace.